Yeah, Frank. Yeah, how's it going, Brenda? Just getting everything set up. Give me just a second here and we'll be good to go. So how's everybody doing this Saturday morning? It's bright sunny here. Chilly. It's 45 degrees. But it is bright and sunny. So there's that about it. TJ, Mr. Giggles himself, and Laura. Welcome, welcome. Here comes TJ now.
Good morning, Paul.
Hey, how you doing now?
That's funny. If I can't be first in the chat, then I'll be first on the panel then.
Good for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's cooling down here a little bit. Let me see what the temperature says. Looks like it's
can't
cloudy.
be as cool as it is here. It's 44 degrees here.
It says 72 here, which isn't too bad, I guess.
So Laura, what are you up to today? I know she said she was going to come in and keep an eye on you, TJ.
Yeah, probably. Somebody has to.
She said she has taken that on as her mission in life. Is to
All
keep
right,
stay
all
on the
right.
straight and narrow.
Big sister's looking out for me.
That's it.
Yeah, it looks a little cloudy out there right now in some areas. I
That's
think we
right
might get
here.
think we might get some rain. I'm not sure.
You know, I'm pretty impressed about. Have you been watching all of the other people that have been posting about the DJI Neo?
Here and there. I saw a video or a short where Jim had put lights on his already. Put like some like little neon lights on his.
Yeah.
It looked pretty cool. They're green and it had there was something on top of it that connected to the light. So I thought that was pretty cool. Has there been like um a lot of talk and stuff about like the Neo, how good it is, or what people think about it? And
Well, even, you know, all the big names and everybody are just having a ball with the Neo.
you know, it's, Jeremy, I don't know if you know Jeremy. He goes by some drone guy on YouTube. He said he was supposed to send me one, but I'm not really sure. He said it was gonna come to me from Amazon. He was gonna deliver it through Amazon, but I don't know. I guess with this whole um
Yeah, it
the
probably
whole
is a shift. But the interesting thing I find is that when you go and you trust the people that are talking about it, and they say that when you connect it to a controller, instead of being 200 or 300 feet, you get up to 5 miles of range.
oh wow,
So that makes a big difference.
that's
And
pretty awesome.
remember, the battery life is only about 8 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
What's up, Mark?
Hi, TJ.
Hey,
Bob.
Well,
Mark.
if you get the Fly More combo, you get 3 or 4 batteries,
Yeah,
right?
but you got to come back and switch the battery.
Yeah.
In other words, you can't just go out and, like, say, do a parade. You could if you did a parade and then came back, switch batteries, and go back out again, back and forth type of thing.
Right.
Where, you get some of the bigger drones, you get 18 to 24 minutes of flight time, and some of the newer ones, you get up to 45 minutes of flight time.
Randy said he's gonna buy the Neo as a kamikaze drone. That's
I'll
funny.
tell you what, the Neo is quite a drone. I haven't flown it much at all, zero. Simply
Yeah.
because I'm just worried about. But they say that it handles the wind really well, not like the bigger drones. But you get 5, 6, 7, 8 mile an hour winds, and it seems to work fine.
You flown it around inside yet?
No.
I was watching a video where Jeremy was flying his around inside, and he had 2 dogs, and they didn't really pay nothing attention to it. And one just looked at it and was like, "Oh, what's that?" And the other one was laying down on the ground there and just kind of looking at it like, "Oh, what's that?"
But even what's his name out there on the East Coast, that's been flying a long time. He's not on as often as he used to be. He says he rates it as one of the best drones he's ever seen for the
Oh, that's cool.
and
Yeah,
for abilities.
Yeah, I'd definitely like to get it if it ever comes or whenever it comes or whatever, and just like play around with it.
Well, was he sending you the fly mark yet?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. It was all because of Lon's comment or whatever when he was on, I think, Uncle Bill's panel or something, and he said something, and Jeremy told me in the chat that he was gonna send me one. So I don't know, I'm just kind of sitting around waiting or whatever.
Yeah,
But
because
with
what you want is the extra batteries, the charger, and in your case, if you want to fly at any kind of distance, even though it's only got an 8 minute flight time, you need to have the controller.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, last time I messaged him was he said I told him that let's see, let me go back into my.
You get over 10 minutes.
And then I said, this was like October 11th. I said, I guess Amazon put stuff on hold due to the storm. And then he was like, no idea. Rumor is because of U.S. against DJI ban. And then I said, I hope not. I know you had said it was supposed to arrive on Tuesday, or go out on Tuesday and it's Friday. So I'm not sure. He said this was October 6th. He told me that the Neo would go out Tuesday direct from Amazon. So now it's like
Oh, did he give you a
October.
tracking number where you can go look?
No,
Because if you get a tracking number from him, you can go and check and see where it's at.
Yeah. Yeah, let me send him a message.
Well, the import ban shouldn't affect it if it's coming straight from Amazon. It's only if it's coming into the country.
Yeah, well, I think in this particular case, Mark, Amazon is not holding anything. They are taking orders and then drop shipping.
He's alive.
But see, I've got one here,
Yeah.
brand new in the box, but it only has one battery, doesn't have a controller, doesn't have the charger, doesn't have any of that
What's
stuff.
up, Justin?
Hi, Justin.
Hey, Justin. How late were you on last night, Justin?
I think till like 11,
Ah,
something like that.
Yeah, they were
Not
on
that
for a pretty long time because
TJ lied to me again, said he was going to come on, never showed up.
oh, he
well,
did.
I came in the chat. I got home, and I got home about like 9:30 or whatever, a little 9:35 or whatever. And I had a bowl of ice cream, and then I sat on my bed for a while. I was just typing the chat. I was gonna come on, and I was like, "Shit, I'm fucking tired, yo."
Were you typing in the chat?
Yes, I was, because Mike from Night Train was talking about all his 3D prints that he did, and he was talking about like he's got some poker chips and stuff, and Justin was telling me I could get my logo on one side and then have the QR code on the other. I don't know, I'm gonna send him a message at some point today or tomorrow and be like, hey, ask him about the poker chips, and then I want to get a see if he can make me a napkin holder, because I got this one napkin holder, but it's not really doing a good job of holding the napkins.
That's kind of a strange request, TJ.
Yeah.
You probably can go to the dollar store and buy one for $1.
Yeah. I'll do that.
You know, if
but
he printed it, it'd cost him more than a friggin' dollar just to print it, and more than $1 to ship it to you.
Yeah, true. But you know, having one 3D printed and having it around is cool, because I don't think anybody, maybe there might be some people out there that have 3D printed things lying around or whatever, but
well, a lot of people have the 3D printers and they're not even using them. The 3D printers are lying around.
Yeah, that's crazy. Why do you have a 3D printer and not using it?
Because they thought they were going to get excited about it, and then they found out, oh, you got to fix this, you got to watch that, you got to. It turned out to be a full-time job, and you're either into it, you can't be kind of into it. You're either in all or out, you know.
Yeah, all in or not at all.
That's it.
I was like, no.
That's it, exactly.
Oh yeah, that's right. Ron does have a 3D printer, doesn't he? Just get paper towels like a normal person. That's funny.
That kind of puts it to perspective, doesn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, the next thing you're gonna have is underwear hangers or something.
Yeah, Yeah, 3D printed hangers or whatever.
Yeah, for underwear, for one underwear only. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. This is not. That's funny. That's a good point, Dusty. Good point.
TJ is TJ is our special child.
Yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Did you take your medication today, TJ?
Not yet. No. That's
You be a
funny.
good boy now. Remember what the doctor told you.
That's funny. Not normal. He's special. That's funny.
But but the prints that Mike did though, those things are nice though.
Yeah, they are pretty cool looking.
But like Tim said, remember he's running a business.
Yeah.
But if you want quality work, dude, Mike's probably the best one to go with, dude. Mike knows
Yeah.
his shit.
Yeah. I mean, how much what he said they were, how much were
He said for a
the
20
poker
pack
chips? They
of
were like,
20 poker chips at 4 colors, you get them for $16.
that's not bad.
No, it's less than $1 a coin. So, but I mean,
16.
you would just be what you'd want to be a little bit more sparing on who you're giving them out to, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But you saw last night he was able to he can put your QR code on one side and print it into the
Right.
coin, and he can do
Right.
your logo on the other side, and do it in 4 different colors. That chip you made was really nice looking.
Yeah. Yeah, I might hit him up and say, hey, make me these, and I'll send you a check or whatever.
And in the check, what are you fucking 90?
Yeah, TJ. Nowadays it's called PayPal.
Yeah, yeah. Or Venmo or whatever.
Yep.
Venmo.
Electronic transfer of funds. That's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're going to send him a paper check. Then he's got to turn around. He's got to endorse it. Then he's got to go take it to the bank.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
who even do you even have a checkbook, TJ?
Yeah, but we don't really. We only like.
Remember your fuck up with writing checks you told us about yesterday?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I've still got, I think I've still got a checkbook.
I
but I
very
haven't-
rarely. The only time I wrote a check was the story that I told you that I had to write one to the IRS.
Yeah, the one story you told us about how you fucked up a check to the IRS.
Yeah.
The wrong people to fuck up a check to.
I think the last time I wrote a check was in 2009 when I paid off my mortgage.
Uh,
Yeah, that Kermit the Frog looked pretty cool though.
yeah, Mike's been at printing for a while now. Like I said, he knows his
I
shit.
mean, all those the Disney characters that he did look pretty awesome.
You're gonna like when you get stuff from Mike, you're gonna think it came out of a factory. Trust me. He's that fine tuned with it.
He's that good.
Yeah, he's just that fine tuned with his printers. He knows his shit.
What made him get into 3D printing, anyways?
I think it was mainly the FPV hobby because he could print parts for him and stuff, and then he kind of got more into that. It seems like over the years.
No. God, I hope it doesn't rain. Huh. It's getting cloudy out there. Shit. I mean, that's not bad for a Bamboo A1 Mini. But man, if I got one, I don't have no idea where the hell I'd put the damn thing.
That's the thing, TJ. You don't want to buy anything that you're not gonna use,
Yeah.
And I would say printers have gotten more user friendly, but they can still be very technical when it comes to the tuning of the like prints and stuff and messing with STL files and stuff. So that's something you got to look at too. If you're not a very technical person, I probably wouldn't get into 3D printing. Just
Yeah.
saying.
I mean, I'm just like I'm just semi technical. I'm not like 100% like professional.
Yeah, but you the type that like would tear your computer apart and fix it, or
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. Like printing can be, you may get a hothead or something like or an extruder that breaks on it, and you're gonna have to replace it, and you have to do it yourself.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of things that can go into 3D printing.
Yeah. Well, I'm not really sure well, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the diameter of the kitchen table, Randy. I think it's like, I don't know. It's a round kitchen table, but I don't
Well,
know
that's
how
another
wide.
thing too, is you want your printer to be on a nice flat surface, and it's gonna have to be a sturdy table. Like you don't want it on something that's gonna rock back and forth or anything like that. Another thing that comes into play is you have to watch if you don't want your printer sitting right under an air vent,
Yeah.
because that air coming out of your vent can screw with the temperatures and all that.
Yeah. Lance, are you using your wife's phone or something?
On my laptop at my cabin.
Oh, because it says Catherine.
Oh,
TJ.
that's my daughter.
Oh.
So actually I'm using my daughter's laptop.
Cause it's 3
No.
hours, it's 3 hours different out there and everybody's probably sleeping.
Let's see, Catherine.
So you just.
What? No, he got that from the name that he came in. Not
I changed my name.
To protect the innocent. The names and faces have been changed to protect the innocent. That's funny.
Well, DJ, you could also change that you change your appearance to protect the innocent.
Yeah.
Brian said, "Forget it, TJ. Too many rules for the printer."
Yeah. Like, what was I supposed to do again? How do I do this thing again?
Well, like I said, printers have gotten more user friendly, but as far as going into the slicer and understanding how to adjust there's a lot of adjustments you can do on it.
Yeah.
And there's a lot to learn with that. Like different profiles you can have set, all that things. I mean, that's where it gets technical, is in the actual program, the slicer program.
Yeah, it's weird that they never put a disclaimer on saying the names have been changed to protect the guilty.
Protect the guilty.
These are their stories. Dun-dun.
What was that
So
from?
we're
Like,
all
what was that? What was that from? That was like some
Law and
sport.
Order, I think it was.
Yeah, probably.
I think that was Law and Order. He said, "We're all gonna walk down the hallway now, shoulder to shoulder, like a bunch of assholes. Take up the entire hallway."
The entire hallway.
That was when Family Guy was making fun of Law and Order. Because at the very
Yeah.
beginning, they all walk. It shows them at the beginning all walking down the hallway, and they're all shoulder to shoulder talking.
Yeah.
Stewie was doing he was doing like a narration over it. And he's like, "We're gonna walk down the hallway, shoulder to shoulder, and take up the entire hallway like a bunch of assholes."
That's funny.
And that's the thing too. Like I said, with the air vents too, you know, the environmental factors come into play, but there's quite a few things.
Yeah.
I-
Where'd Paul go to go pinch some peanuts or something? Oh, there he is.
They didn't let me in.
Oh, I thought you went to go throw some peanuts out.
No, it's only 45 degrees out, and she was out there kind of like, let me.
I'm freezing out here.
Yeah, as we get older, we don't tolerate cold or heat like we used to.
Yeah. Yep.
And dogs are the same way.
But honestly, TJ, like the A1 Mini, like whoever was talking about that in the chat, that would fit on damn near any table. That thing's tiny.
Yeah. The
That wouldn't
A1.
take up- Bamboo
Well,
A1 Mini.
the 3D printer that Randy was talking about.
Yeah, that thing's tiny, dude. It doesn't take up hardly any room.
I mean, that's not bad for like $200.
Is it that cheap now?
According to Randy.
I thought it was like $3.99 or something. I must have dropped the price on it.
Yeah.
I thought it was like $400 or $500 last time I remember. Could be wrong though.
No, let's see. Bamboo Lab A1 Mini 3D printer. Yeah, this
Lot
one
less-
says
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. Bamboo's has the Black Friday sale going on right now. That's right. Mike was talking about that last time.
There's also one here like $500, but it's a Bamboo Lab A1 3D printer as well. But I don't know why. One is 200, the other one's like 400.
Well, it's in the name, TJ. The $200 one's a lot smaller. It's a mini,
Oh,
so it's a lot smaller. It's not as big of a print bed and all that. That's pretty cheap. Shit, buy us both one, TJ. I'll show you how to use it. It'd take me about a week to figure it out. The last printer I had was an Ender 3. The Bamboo Labs are way more
Yeah, it
advanced.
looks like
they're
you
far
just
better
put the-
printers.
Looks like you put the spools like on the back of it, and they just go over the.
Yeah, and then they have print files too, where you can print the brackets off, I think, and mount them on top or on the side or
Okay.
something. Bamboo
Yeah,
gives you a
it-
bunch of print files for your printer, so you can print like a bunch of shit for it.
See, on this
Different
one
stands and
for
stuff.
the $400 one, it looks like they're just like hanging on the back of this thing right here, and then like the shit's like it's going like up and over the thing.
Yeah, the other one, I think the one A1 Mini, if I remember correctly, I think that one just sits on the table, but they do give you a print file where you can actually print a bracket for it to pick it up off the table where it hangs off the printer.
Yeah.
Like I said, they give you a bunch of print files with those printers of different parts you can print for it if you want to add accessories to it and shit. At least they did when they came out. I'm not sure about now, but because I remember Tom got the A1 Mini. I think that was the one he bought, and he printed. I think he had print all the stuff for it that came with it. But then he ended up returning it and getting something else because they had that recall on it.
Hmm.
He ended up getting the more expensive one. I think was around $1,000.
Damn, it's already starting to rain out there. Oh,
That's
hell.
not bad. $200. That's a
Yeah.
good deal.
Yeah.
Shit, that was only $50 more than I paid for my Ender 3 when I had it.
You should have kept your 3D printer, Justin. How come?
I was having all kinds of problems. I just didn't feel like fucking with it, so I ripped the Raspberry Pi out of it and just tossed it.
No,
It was a cheap printer anyway.
no.
Ender 3s can be a lot of maintenance.
Yeah.
So it's but you're also talking about an Ender 3 is like a 5-6 year old printer, where that A1 Mini is only like a year or so old. Like it's a lot newer technology. It's a lot more user friendly. You don't have to do as much crap to it. It's not
Yeah.
as much
I mean, I
maintenance.
guess like when you're printing something, something can go wrong. Like, what the fuck?
Well, there is some maintenance. I mean, obviously every printer has to have a little bit of maintenance, but it's not as maintenance intensive as the Enders were. Those you were constantly adjusting them all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, you could get them dialed in where they worked pretty good, but they could be a bit of a hassle.
Laura said they're too complicated for you.
Any sports stuff.
I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
ask him to totally.
What?
With the hair and the smile? Yeah, that one.
What's up, Brian?
Not you. Yeah.
It's either Lance's daughter's talking or Kate is talking.
Well, whose box is lighting up?
No, no,
Box Lance is gone. Lance left like 10 minutes ago.
no,
I'm
he's
still
still
here.
he's still here.
Oh, why the hell is he not showing on my screen? Oh, for some reason my show non-video participants was shut off.
Mm.
It wasn't showing him because he had his camera turned off.
Yeah, it's not my end because I'm on my own.
Must have been Lance's daughter talking or something.
Yes,
Well,
I thought I was on mute.
he had
I
a
was
guest
playing a
up there
video.
today, this weekend.
Hey, Jonathan.
What's up, Jonathan?
Cause
What's up, everybody in the chat?
she got a key and she went up there to make the pizzas for Friday night.
Yeah, see, and that's that would be a good use for a 3D printer, Randy. Like those printers are so good no matter what hobby you're in, man. You can find all kinds of uses for them. They're kind of a catch-all for a lot of hobbies.
Yeah, if you can find the time.
Well, I mean, like if you're into RC cars, anything, man, they're good for
I think I'm
about
gonna
any
ask him
hobby.
to color tomorrow. With the hair and the smile? Yeah, that one.
Oh, that's it. That's what it was. I think it's Tolo.
My kids made this a couple years ago. My students.
Oh.
What is Tolo?
That's what I just asked that what Tolo was.
I guess it's a dance. I don't know. Randy, I'd jump on it with those Black Friday prices, dude. That's a good deal. I forgot Mike's last night said that they were having a Black Friday sale.
From the
No,
looks
I'm
of
not
that,
dressing up.
Tolo was somebody's surname.
No, I'm not dressing up for Halloween. Not that festive.
We could dress up at work till up to like the 31st because a couple of the people I work with, they the girls in the pharmacy, one of them dressed up as like a Care Bear because she had on a blue shirt with like a Care Bear picture like taped or whatever on her shirt, and then she had the headband. And then another one was one of the Care Bears too. I was like, oh, y'all must be the Care Bears.
Oh, Sarah's Relish shirt will be here today. They're dressing up like
Oh
comrades at work.
yeah. Yeah, I remember you showing that. I was like, man, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, every year they pick like a different theme. I think last year they were they Disney princesses or something like that? I can't remember. Or Disney characters or something like that. I can't remember which one they did last year. They did some kind of characters last year. Well, majority, like I said, most doctors' offices, like in Sarah's, a majority of the people in there are women. Like for every one dude, there's like 10 women working in there.
Yeah.
And that's what you see in a lot of medical facilities. You see a lot more women than guys.
Yeah.
The medical industry is dominated by women.
That's pretty wild.
Haven't had a trick or treater in over 10 years. Try Amazon or what's the name of the
There's like
those
it's called there's I don't know if Party City would carry those things would carry them.
yeah, Party City, or even check their website. I don't know, there might not even be one out there for that. I don't know.
Yeah, I've never seen a drone costume before.
Let's see. I'll see if I can find something.
Where did he see that, I wonder?
I don't see
Yeah,
nothing
dress
on
up. So the gimbals on your head and you've got propellers on each hand and each feet.
Yeah, there you go. Just make your own. Just get like a bunch of popsicle sticks and just glue them together or something.
I don't know how legitimate this site is because I've never heard of it, but they do have one. Look.
Oh.
I think it's one of those. It's one of those blow up ones.
Yeah, it looks like a blow up or just like a plush doll or something.
No, because you would you can see the netting right here, so that's where your face would be. And then this,
Right.
it's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be like the dinosaur ones where you have a fan inside that keeps it blown up.
Yeah.
And so I don't know how legit that site is because I've never.
Where do you
seen
find that at?
site.
What site did you find that off of?
I'll put the link in the chat. I mean, you can always look the site up on. There's websites that will let you know if it's.
Yeah,
a
I was just
legit
about to
site
look
or not.
on Amazon to see.
I looked on there. I didn't see anything. All that was coming up was one rocket costume, and then it was just a bunch of drone T-shirts, like drone-related T-shirts.
Yeah, I think he's on about a costume that attaches to the drone and flies.
Oh yeah, a shirt that says "Pretend I'm a drone."
Oh, that you would probably have to make. I
Mm.
doubt anybody's made anything like that. Although there was, I mean, there was those people that were flying around, But that, like I said, those were all custom made. Like the one with it was kind of looked like the Grim Reaper. That video's been on YouTube for like 6 or 7 years. The guy was flying that around. And then there was the one with the witch. Looked like a witch on a broom. But I think they were using big ass drones too because they were
Oh
pretty
yeah,
big.
yeah. Because I think I had texted Maddie the other day or whatever, asked him how I would go about like dressing up my drone and putting like a skeleton head or something on there, or like or whatever. Because I've seen like people where they put like some kind of netting or whatever over their drone, and then I guess then they'll put a head like
Well,
a skeleton head
well,
or something on it.
biggest thing is you got to watch the weight and you have to make sure that the center of gravity, you don't want to be out of balance.
Yeah.
You know, it's got to
Definitely
be
don't
in
want
balance.
like the whatever you're draping over, you don't want to get it wrapped up in the props either.
Yeah, all those videos though, those were all custom made by the people that own the drone, but some of them are really big though too, which makes me think they were using like an Inspire or something to fly around, or like a
But
Matrice or
those,
something like that size.
I guess those are swim trunks. Those are pretty cool looking though. I'd get them.
Because how much do you think like like an Air 2S would be able to lift? Like maybe a pound,
Yeah,
2
probably.
pounds at the most, before it would start like going all fucking wobbly and shit.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it'd be able to lift that much, to be honest with you.
There's a few videos on YouTube of people doing that, testing how much they can lift.
I would
There was
assume
a
it's probably what, half its body weight, or half the weight of the actual drone, maybe. I wouldn't think it would be able to lift equal or
there was
more.
there was a video that one of my friends had sent me where somebody put a I think it was like a mannequin head, or maybe it was like a styrofoam head on top of on top of the Avata, and he was having trouble like taking off, and it kept like flipping over and shit. So he had to adjust like the weight. He finally did it after a while.
Because even the matrices and stuff, they can't lift that much. I mean, they lift a good amount, but not that much.
Yeah.
They're limited to. Let me see here.
Shut up, TJ.
What's up, David?
In for 10 minutes.
Thought you'd have been on your way to Plymouth.
I don't go to Plymouth.
Oh, it's closer to you than going all the way up to Preston.
I got family in Plymouth. They're a bunch of fucktards. I ain't going nowhere near that place.
What are you talking about, David?
I'm not talking about anything. Mark's talking about it.
His football team are away at Plymouth today.
It says there's a thing on here from Drone Guru. It says advanced consumer drones like the DJI Mavic 3 and the DJI Inspire 3 can carry payloads ranging from 500 grams to 2 kilograms. Let's see here.
So that's 4.5 pounds. Between a pound and 4.5 pounds.
And then it says heavy lift drones can do 5 to 20 kilograms.
So that'd be 10 pounds to 45 pounds.
Yeah, so a Mavic 3, yeah, I was pretty dead on it. It can carry up to 1.1 pounds, which isn't very much. That's not very much weight at all.
Justin, I nearly went live on your channel this morning. I came in, Zoom was still loaded, and it said it does have an option. It could go live or cancel. And I went to click cancel, fucking hit the second mouse, and it hovered over the go live. He's like, cancel.
Oh, Sean got a hold of me last night, Geeks Fauna, and said he asked me for my email. He put me into his enterprise account for Zoom and said I can use it whenever I want.
Oh, there you go.
He's got like some kind of enterprise business account with him.
Well, that's great because it means now we don't have to go through all that fucking fighting after last night. Jesus.
Yeah, he said he would add me to it and then I could just use it whenever I felt like it. So I just got to wait for him to get back to me because I'm not sure exactly how I log into it. So I don't know what I need to log into that. So once he gets back with me, I'll know.
Well, I removed all your details off my computer anyway. So
Yeah, that's fine.
did a good cleanup.
Yeah, I didn't notice you'd sent me a link until I looked this morning.
Oh,
Yeah, I sent links out to about 15, 20 people, just kind of get the ball going last night, but we had a good little panel. Mike came in,
Yeah.
got to see Mars. I ain't seen Mars in a long time.
Yeah, I haven't seen him. That was pretty cool to see Uncle Mars for a while.
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Sean.
Hi, Sean.
What's up, Sean?
Well, I've got to get my 3D printer out tomorrow, get it all cleaned up and get it going.
What are you gonna sell? You selling it?
No.
Are you gonna start using it again?
Laura's got some Christmas gift plans
Ah.
for certain people.
Is she gonna print some Christmas baubles?
Baubles.
Baubles.
Baubles. B-A-U. Baubles.
Baubles.
All right, cool. I got it, Sean. Thank you,
everybody
bro.
over here, Justin, it's bobbles.
Baubles.
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 You guys can't pronounce it. You call it, so you call them ornaments.
It's kind of like when David talks about water.
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 Paul, say water.
Water.
Say it properly.
W-A-T-E-R. Water.
Say it again, but slowly.
Water.
Exactly. Water. Right?
No,
when you say it fast, Justin does the same. Right? You put an extra T in it, you call it water. It's water. Water.
It's one of the few times where people from Oklahoma actually say a word right.
Yeah, it's funny how like it all just depends on where you come from because you have like a lot of people that say things differently. Like
even in our country here, TJ, you run into this all the time. People with a real Southern background talk a little bit different than Northern.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sean. I got that saved in my notes on my computer.
Lance is talking about drone down at the Boston Celtic event.
Yep, that's the one where it hurt the.
That's the one we were talking about the other day. Yeah.
Yeah, I was the one by the CNN reporter.
Yeah.
And like I said, we kind of dug into it, and it's still unknown whether he had authorization to be over the event and all that. All we know is what he hit. That was it.
Yeah, he wasn't filming. Well, the other thing, filming for CNN, he was filming for somebody else.
The other thing they were not clear about, is, was it inside the?
No, it was outside.
Outside, okay.
No, we know it was outside. We know he had a 107. We know he worked for CNN, but he was shooting for TMZ. The only thing that the news did not have the information on is whether he had the proper paperwork to the FAA. They're assuming because he worked for a large company that, yeah, he would have that paperwork, which would be a legitimate assumption. But some people work for big corporations like that may think, oh, I can just do what I want. And so we don't know that yet.
Yeah, so the only thing he was really in danger of breaking was the flying over crowds.
Right, and that's if he didn't have the waiver for it. If he has the waiver, then it was just an accident. Now, whether they consider it preventable or not, I don't know. But
I'm wondering.
Oh,
if
yeah,
that's
it's
what
preventable.
the,
Take all the bloody cables down.
I mean, I would definitely, if I was flying over a big crowd like that and I had a job, I'd probably want a couple people sprinkled throughout the, you know, area just to kind of keep an eye on it for me and let me know if I'm getting near anything, you know. Just be my person.
Don.
Not really as a visual observer, but more as just for safety, you know.
I'm done.
Which I guess would be a visual observer, but still.
He's
Not for
like,
going out of
screw you guys. I do what I want.
No, it wouldn't be classed as a visual observer, not unless it
right,
was.
because he's not going out of line of sight. But technically, I would still want to have a couple people sprinkled throughout the crowd
Yeah.
and stuff, kind of just keeping an eye on it, letting me know,
Got a
hey,
question for you.
there's this
You
over
know
here.
when it cracked? Yeah. Did the guy go, "This is CNN"?
And yeah, and that was the other thing I missed. Randy said, and we know he hit a light pole. It was one of those temporary light fixtures like they use on construction sites and
No,
stuff.
didn't they say it hit the
So
cable?
when that
Not
guy
the
was
pole.
did he not
Yeah,
cut
the cable.
see the light pole
Yeah.
at first?
It didn't hit. It didn't hit the pole. He hit a cable.
But it may have been a cable like that was supporting
It
the
could
light.
have been
maybe.
more
I
than
It
don't
was
know.
either feeding it or it was a guy wire holding it up.
Yeah, probably a guide wire, I'm assuming. But either way, we know that much of the information. We just don't know whether he had that paperwork, like I said. Oh, don't try to act all hard, Donald. You're the one that like schools everybody on going out of line of sight and everything else.
Oh, crap. 1 minute.
Randy said it wasn't a wire; it was a big ass pole. Guy just lost special awareness.
Spatial,
Spatial
not
awareness.
special.
Spatial awareness. Let me open my eyes.
But at the same time, though,
On Specsavers.
that may be the case, Randy, but still, like that, a crash can happen to the best of pilots. I mean, sometimes things just happen and you just don't react or you don't
Yeah,
see it. in
and
time.
besides that, it could have been equipment failure. You don't know.
And it was dark.
I've just been distracted by something.
He might have been blinded by the light.
Blinded.
Go ahead,
Blinded
sing,
by
sing
the
it,
light.
TJ. There you go.
Blinded by the light.
You done by the weekend?
Oh, that's funny. That's pretty good.
I mean, Randy, have you seen Dre fly? I mean, Jesus.
You're gonna get in
Wait.
trouble with Dre.
Wait for it. No, Dre's listening.
It's
What do you say?
Saturday.
You just pop
There's
in here
no-
and start talking smack now.
He'll either be at home in bed at this time, or he'll be getting ready to go out and do some private work.
I don't see Dre sleeping in much. He
Yeah, I
seems
think
like
Yeah,
he's
an
an
but
early
early-
the
bird.
sleeping in and the
he's an
sleeping
early
in. I
rise.
mean, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning there.
Yeah.
Well, to the rest of the world, Mark, 7 o'clock is mid morning.
I don't think it is, Paul. Honestly, you.
It is for 7 o'clock. is
Damn, Donald.
mid-morning for Justin when he's doing his bus deal.
Donald said Dre can't fly. He lets
There he
automated
comes.
software fly for
Here he
him.
comes.
Oh, you done it.
Oh, there he is. Whoop, there he is.
You done woke up from a.
Your
You
ears
done
must have
woke
been
up.
burning, Dre.
Hey, fucking Donald in the chat.
Hey, Dre, I was just about to defend you.
Yeah, Dre, you got picked on a little bit there, buddy.
I know TJ stopped talking crap about Dre.
Hey, that wasn't me, man. That wasn't me.
Well, I thought maybe you were doing ventriloquism because it sounded like it came from Justin.
Yeah, it's AI, fake news.
What's AI? Okay. Dre doesn't have a microphone on. Either that or he's figuring out what the hell he's gonna say. Oh, yeah, you're gonna... Did you see that black hole?
How about now?
There you go.
Now
Yeah.
sounds good.
Okay.
Dre, I'm sorry, but you guys are all important, but you're not as important as football. So bye.
All right.
Later.
Have a good day, David.
Congratulations.
As I was saying, I heard Justin say my name 3 times. So, you know, like Beetlejuice, I got to show up. I read Don's little tidbit comment in the chat. You know. Lance,
Right.
I appreciate you coming to my defense, Lance, but it's all right.
Yeah, Dre, just rip him a new one. Be done with
No,
it.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm relaxing. Well, I can't say relax. I gotta go out and fly here in about another half an hour or so, and do my automated flight.
That was Donald, not me.
I know. I got it all right here in front of me. I've been listening for the last half an hour.
Yeah, he screenshot
Catch
it
you later.
Okay.
for future use.
Yeah. Well, don't get quiet now that I'm here.
Yeah, TJ, speak up. Jesus.
TJ, I don't remember you even having a comment about it.
Shut up, Paul.
I try to keep my mouth closed as much as possible.
Trying to throw TJ under the bus here.
So what you're saying is that TJ started it all?
No, it wasn't me, man. It wasn't me.
I know who started it.
Dre can figure it
What's
out.
up, David?
Well, like I say, Paul, I've been here about a half an hour, so
And David.
I know exactly who started.
David.
Not a problem.
Easy.
So what job you got to do today?
It's one that was probably my last flight last month, but they called me. Well, they texted me a message early this week, said they want to start flying again. So I said, okay, I'll be there Saturday. It's one of the one I've been doing for 4 years. So go out and get it done.
Construction
Yeah,
site or something?
It's a housing development. They're about
Oh,
done.
okay.
Yeah, it's done. It's like
Damn, it took them 4 years to do it?
well, they had to build a flood control underground under the houses.
Oh, okay.
So that for the north end, come out of the mountains, it's above ground, but where they built the houses, they had to take it underground, and it pops up at the far south end underneath the 15 freeway, pops back up again.
If it's anything like here, the amount of construction sites that closed down while COVID was out and then perhaps eventually started back up again if they hadn't gone bankrupt in the meantime.
Now, out here in California, construction was considered essential workers during COVID. Nothing
Yeah,
stopped.
ours didn't stop either. They get housing, dude. They're putting up housing complexes so quick here. Like all of a sudden,
Yeah.
you'll see an empty field, and then it seems like 3 months later, there's a whole housing development.
Oh
There.
yeah.
Like Jesus.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find a picture of this location here. There we go. See what shows up here.
Oh,
On a
Randy.
Randy putting
website.
Eminem lyrics in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Acts like they forgot about Dre.
Yeah. Mhm. This is one of the smaller homes right here.
That's
That's
nice.
cool.
Yeah, this is one of the smaller ones here. But what really impressed me is that ones that face a certain direction have glass or some type of clear plexi coated whatever backyard fencing.
Now, are those garages? Are they
Yes.
separated or are they
No,
connected?
it's one large garage, a 3-car garage. My house could have came with a 3-car garage, but I opted for the single car garage to turn that into a extra room for when I have my house built.
Oh, there you go.
So
Yeah,
that's
that's
what I
like
did.
that's like a mansion in the UK right there.
Yeah, so like this one right here, is in my house is the room I'm sitting in right now.
So
Is
it's
it
got
would've-
windows instead of a garage door.
Well,
I've
you
got-
know, like I said, that's why I'm saying that, you know, you have the option, a lot of these, to either make this a bonus room or keep it as garage space, but this is the main 2-car garage over here. That's just
Now,
one-
did you
one-
have to do a bunch of permits in order to switch that to a bedroom?
No, because I
Or
bought
did
my
you just-
house from the ground up. So I made the
Ah,
option.
okay.
I made the option before they first started building it. I wanted that option.
All right. I
These
get you.
these are some of the other ones right here.
Yeah, I can't do that with mine. My double garage is at the other end of the garden.
Yeah.
It made me feel like I was living in a jail if I had friggin' bars on the windows. Like, what's the purpose of this crazy looking?
That's an old style hacienda look, TJ, out here in
Oh.
California. It's that Spanish hacienda look. Like you see the designs off to the right side, almost like
Yeah.
like a church steeple look. That's
Right,
the old
right.
style hacienda look right there.
Oh, gotcha.
Right, he's
Yeah.
never lived outside the cul-de-sacs, so he doesn't know what the
Yeah.
bars on the windows means.
Right. So like I
The
said,
bars
a
on the
lot
bars on the
most
windows are there because they didn't have any windows.
right. But I say a lot of these houses, I mean, most of these are renders. They're larger than this. Most of these houses start around 2,500 to 4,000 square feet. So you see
It's-
the
Yeah,
inside.
It's a garage. It's a garage, not
Well,
garage.
TJ, it can either be a style or they can actually be security bars. Some bad neighborhoods, people actually have those on their windows.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
speedy bars, you'll have multiple bars that go vertical.
Right. Right.
That right there is more just a stylish look for for the home itself. So that's where I'm going today. Like I said, this is a 4-year project I've been working on. And yes, Don, it's an automated flight, and I
Great,
show
great.
up.
I didn't mean to any offense. I just want to let you know
No.
that you are probably one of the most responsible flyers that I know of, and I respect you for understanding your limitations and letting the computer do it for you.
Oh,
Like
God.
this, Don. I'll put it like this, Don, with your backhanded comment that you just gave. Is that for me to fly that manually, I would be out there about 2 or 3 hours. For me to do
Great.
it automated, I'm in and out there in 40 minutes.
Dre, you know I'm giving you crap.
I know you are.
Yeah, I love how he was like he was backtracking on his comment, and then boom, just smacked you right at the end there.
That's what we call a backhanded comment, where they butter you up front and then smack you on the way out.
So,
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah. But
So what are you doing? Like hyperlapses of it, or
Yeah.
no, this is a regular. It's a mapping photogrammetry scan. they call
Now,
it.
are
They
you
call it- they
now
call
are you
them
doing a
scans.
3? Are you doing a 3D? You gonna do an orthographic from the above, or are you doing you
it's
do a
a-
3D?
It's an ortho mosaic from above.
Okay.
2D. That's all it is.
Okay, yeah, because
takes 2 batteries.
yep. I was gonna say you'd have to do a lot more, and from the different angle to do like the photogrammetry, do a 3D
Right.
reconstruction. But
Yeah, if it's 3D, I would be out there.
and what software are you using for automation?
Oh, Pilot 2.
Pilot 2.
Yeah, Pilot
Okay.
2 app.
Have you
I
ever
thought-
gone over? Have you ever done a video on that?
Using the Pilot 2 app.
Yeah.
I've done some videos with it. I mean, it's like using Drone Deploy. It's just DJI's version of Drone Deploy is what it is.
Oh, okay.
And like I said, I've done old videos using Drone Deploy several years ago when a lot of folks were just getting into that. And the same thing with this one, the Pilot 2 app. If people have used the older drones where they had the original Pilot app with the Phantoms and some of the other drones, is just a step up. This one here is a little more sophisticated. It competes, I would say, hand in hand with Drone Deploy and Pix 4D to a certain extent when you're doing basic 2D and 3D mapping. It stands toe to toe with them. The best thing about it is that you can do some things in this one that you have to pay for, and the other three third party apps like terrain awareness. Drone Deploy has limitations. This one doesn't have one, and I don't have to pay for it. Just like RTK. If I have a RTK system, which I'll be using today, I had to pay for that in Drone Deploy. I already got this stuff here. If I want to use a local N-Trip, whatever, I already got it. No problem. With Drone Deploy, they want you to pay for their service of using RTK, all that kind of stuff. So it's some good thing.
So to get that, how many acres are you covering?
Today's job is going to be 385 acres.
And about how many images would it take to do an orthographic view? A decent orthographic view. I know you can do it with different, but to get a good solid.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, this one I take, I want to say it's just around 600 photos.
Dang.
Yeah, this one's about 600 photos. I do have another one that I did last week that takes over 1,200 photos. So this one's about a little bit smaller. About 600 photos, I believe it is. Yeah. So.
Justin, did you need any of those words explained to you?
Yeah, he didn't understand the word of.
Try to take Dre's side now.
You know, I woke up, I've had half my coffee. I'm just coming out swinging anybody who wants to fight.
I was going to tell Randy say he wants a 3-car garage and a 4-car detached garage. Well, that's we call that having property, Randy, out here in California. Yep. You need to have some property to have that much space.
I know a guy who's got a 2-car, and then he's got his detached garage, which it's 2 full rooms, and he could probably, if he wanted to, fit 4 cars in there.
Yeah.
I think he's got 3 in there right now.
Yeah. I would like to have, like I said, if I had the property space for it, have the regular 2-car garage, but have what we call like a barn where I can put another car or 2 in, and also, up the upper levels, have all what I have here in the upper levels of that type of thing.
I would like to have a it'd be nice to have a detached where you could have an actual lift.
I know people who've done that, put lifts in their extra, I hate to call them barns, but that's the only thing I guess everybody understands is the barn. Actually have a lift, and some even have pits dug out so they can get underneath it. If you can't afford to put a lift in, you dig a pit.
Yeah,
have it all concreted in.
My dad's garage has got a pit in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I saw so many people out in the desert. They actually just would dig their pits out and line them with. They would frame them out with wood or do cement them in.
Yeah, however they want them in. Yeah,
and or concrete in permanent ramps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do it either way. I mean, the lifts are nice, but like I said, then you're talking about you got to have power to handle the lift, and just the added risk factor of having a lift itself. A pit, like you said, you can, if you dig it deep enough at the right depth, and get you a couple of steps put in on either side, you just walk right down, underneath the car drives right over it.
Yeah.
Mind you can buy portable lifts now.
Yeah, but usually those only go about a certain height. If you want a real actual lift that goes up about 8 to 10 feet up.
The portable ones will go 3 or 4 foot up.
Right. Yeah. They don't go as high.
Yeah, I've seen a lot more garages around here. There was quite a few of them that ended up going to pits instead of lifts because they were a lot safer.
Mm-hmm.
Our Walmart did that a couple years ago. They got rid of the lifts and ended up putting in pits.
Yeah.
What is a pole building? Like, what is that? Like,
it's like a pole barn. It's a structure. It doesn't have any internal structure. It'll be supported from the outside. It's a pole barn.
So just supported by a bunch of poles or whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't have
Think
like
of
a,
like a small hangar, TJ.
yeah.
Oh,
That
okay.
kind of building.
Oh, gotcha.
Pole is just it denotes a type of construction.
Uh,
Let me see if I can, find this house I was looking at a couple years ago. See if I can find it here. It's not far from where I live at. Let me see, what street is that?
Some of them are actually marketed as portable buildings because they come in pieces and you just put them all together.
oh yeah, okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
Prefab.
Yep.
Yeah, like a prefab, yeah. But a lot of people will buy those, they'll put the cement slab down, get it ready to go, and then they'll have them bring that in, and it takes a day to put one of those up.
Now, this
You
is a piece of property I was looking at about 6 years ago. Let me go ahead and share it.
You can actually buy an inflatable garage now.
Oh, yeah,
I've
they
seen
make
those.
inflatable paint booths and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now this one here, this is the main house. Let me blow it up a little bit.
Now where Dre lives, I wouldn't use affordable though. Blow up one.
Oh yeah, look at
Too
that.
much wind
Yeah,
out there.
this is the main house here. It's the master bedroom is back here, and then it has the other bedrooms over here, part of the old part of the house. I think it's a 4-bedroom house.
And where
It's
would my
huge.
quarters be?
I will put your quarters somewhere here. This is the barn.
You know,
here.
everybody who has an estate, they really need to have a what is it? They used to have like a cave and have like a person live out there.
Yeah. Well, like I said, this is the old barn. The people who originally built it had horses, so this is an actual horse barn here. But I would convert it to this side of it has rooms where the guy had little shops. I would convert that to probably small apartments for grandkids, or currently my 2 daughters still live at home with me. This structure here is the somewhat of a garage, but it's more like a we call it this, not really a closed-in garage. We call it the help me out, Don. You know what I'm talking about.
Carport.
Yeah, carport. Thank you. And this is a full-size tennis court, which I would definitely just get it all tore out and put a regular gym in the place of that. This right here is
court.
Yeah, full-size tennis court. I would get it tore out and put a regular indoor gymnasium in its place. The guy owns a tree service business. He got all this equipment here. And then this right here is a house. It's like a portable house. I'll get this done, totally redone, and build a regular permanent house. It's like a modular home right here on the property. Here is already a pre-graded out pad for another house it could have been. As you look at the areas here, the guy never finished it. You see how he stopped the driveway here? Because the front door is over here. So this driveway is supposed to go all the way around, back up here to this area, along this area here, because the front door is there. This
God,
is
that would have been expensive.
Yeah. So
Perfect.
this
Perfect
is
place for a helicopter pad.
Yeah, but I would say this is 5 acres, and I would like to keep like an area back here, one of these acres back here, just for solar farm, one big giant solar farm, 1 solid acre of solar farm.
Yeah.
But at the time, it was run off all electric. Everything in the house was electric and stuff. And I said the propane tank was over here somewhere. Like we can blow it up.
And so back by the solar farm would be a little hovel where I could be your garden hermit.
Right. But like I said, at the time I was looking at this, 5 acres with these structures on it, the guy was only asking $900,000 for it.
Wow.
What?
Brady, do you play tennis?
No, that's why I say I'd tear the tennis courts out and put them in
I mean,
closed in
it's-
gymnasium. And
it
like I
looks-
say, go ahead, Mark.
Pretty much almost as big as my uncle's. Like his garage has actually got apartments above it.
Yeah. But yeah, I would turn that barn into a couple apartments, and then where the stables were on this side, it'd just be a storage area over here. Rebuild this house, and over here where he has his little service trucks at, I would build another house there and move my parents into it. Right there.
Yeah, he was looking at putting it on the market after his wife died because his daughter didn't really want it until she found out how much it was worth.
Mm-hmm.
And it was going to go on the market for 3.2 million.
Yeah. Yeah, then now today's prices, this thing is easy, probably close to about, I would say, $3 to $4 million, but he only wanted 900,000 about right before the pandemic. Because I took a tour, I had my real estate guy get me inside because he wasn't letting anybody look at it unless they were serious. And I let my real estate guy talk to him. He let me get a tour of the whole facility. But I was already doing a job here for the city on this property over here, this area. Now this expands. This area here, it expands all the way over to this area over here. All houses now. That I was an inspector on that project. And those houses are supposed to go up here towards this water tank, up here, wrap around to about this area here. So we would have had some neighbors. Because this is the school, all my kids went to this elementary school right here and stuff. And I built the junior high school right here. I did all the asphalt work on this junior high school and paved this road, Magnolia, all the way down here. I did that back in 2000 and I want to say 2002, I think it was. Yeah, something like that.
I'm gonna be happy to just live away from people. That way, when society breaks down and everybody kills each other off in the big cities, we can come back in and just have our pick.
Well, my wife doesn't go for it because I was looking. My first
pretty sweet though.
Like I said, when I got out of the military done, I looked at the houses up in the high desert and other places. My wife says, I said, I grew up in Philadelphia. I need neighbors. I need sidewalks.
Dude, a missile silo would be pretty awesome. Like the top just opens up and a big missile just shoots out. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I think he's talking about an abandoned one there, TJ. There wouldn't be a missile in it.
Yeah, you can buy it from the government.
Well, you know how you'll be watching, I don't know, like a war movie or something, and there'll be a silo sitting there, and the top part just opens up, and and then this missile just comes up and just shoots
we've all seen Superman, yes.
All right, Paul, I got it.
No, you'd make that your flying room, and you'd launch all your drones from the bottom of it up through the silo.
Well, if no.
It's my bunker.
Oh yeah, a lot of people have been buying old military bunkers from the government and converting them.
Justin, you're in charge. I'll be back.
I mean, think about it too. You buy an old military bunker, especially like in the Midwest or in areas where there's like a lot of tornadoes, you'd probably be okay.
Oh yeah,
you'd be fine.
Yeah, those old bunkers, especially an ammo dump area, those bunkers are built into the ground itself.
Oh, there's one out in one of the states right now where the military had like a couple hundred ammo bunkers that were lined up in rows, and it almost looks like a neighborhood. And they're selling them now, and people are buying them, and it's turned into like a neighborhood now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They just like that. There's usually a road that goes right down along them. And each bunker is like a big hump comes out of the earth. Yep. But it's actually dug into the earth itself. And it may be several floors that it goes down once you go inside.
These ones were just a single floor, but they were big enough to easily build a 4-bedroom house.
Yeah.
A real good sized house inside of it. If you framed it out and everything.
And the best thing about it is that they're already insulated from the earth. So your climate control is very minimal.
Yep.
Because I said,
and you got 5 or 10 feet of reinforced concrete. Yeah.
Yeah, that and plus the actual natural earth that sits on top, so it doesn't never get too hot, never gets too cold.
Yep.
Yep. If you want to buy a bunker, there's one for sale in Kansas between Kansas City and Wichita. It's
There's
out in the middle
actually
of
a
nowhere.
website. There's a website that actually you can go to that's what they specialize in, is selling them. They'll show you all over the country where they're available.
But there's one listed right now for sale over in Allen, Kansas.
Our golf course has got about 30 of them.
Oh, Jesus.
Which is, It's not too far from Emporia, and I've made that drive several times just for work. It's only a few hours away, so it wouldn't be that big of a move.
I think,
And they want less. They want less than $1 million. So
But that's a
I've
that's
seen that. I've seen on Amazon where people will buy these. They're above, not to like they're like these above foldable like homes or whatever. Like you can buy these foldable homes or whatever off of Amazon or something.
yeah, they're just really thin paper walls though.
No, I thought they
Yeah.
call those tents.
I
Okay.
know what TJ's talking about.
Yeah, no, I've
It's
seen that.
literally, it's
Yeah,
like, yeah,
they're-
it's like a little studio apartment type setup, and it's just
Yeah.
4 walls, and they fold up and they clip into each other. Yeah, but I wouldn't trust that in any kind of crazy storm or anything.
Yeah.
Fucking your wall fall in on top of you while you're sleeping.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm
Like I
squished.
said though, if you live in an area that's prone to really bad storms, a bunker like that isn't a bad way to go, because if you were in one of those ammo bunkers and an F5 tornado went over you, probably wouldn't even notice it, to be honest with you. That thing ain't gonna go anywhere. Ain't nothing getting through that concrete or that steel door in the front. You'd be probably sitting in there just fine, watching your cartoons, eating your bowl of cereal.
here it is. It's on Zillow.
Oh yeah. But the biggest thing with that is you can get them cheap. You can get some of them relatively cheap, but it's the fixing them up is what costs
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of money.
But this, look, there's a grill sitting out behind the main.
Because the ones that I was watching, they kind of look similar to that, but they didn't go into the ground. It was just you walked inside and it was like a tunnel almost.
Well, this looks like an interesting little compound here. You have your main house. Oh no, can you see my mouse?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you got this here. Then over here is where the actual bunker is, it looks like.
I wonder if that's just a garage for your cars. You could almost look like you could drive the damn car into the bunker.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be
It does.
surprised if you couldn't. I wonder if that's just a big ass garage where they park their vehicles.
What the heck is that? That the above the.
Maybe that was some
Oh yeah,
work that was
that's
done
above,
to it.
that is above. So
Yeah, it looks like it was just redone, maybe. The
that's
top of
above
it.
the slab.
Well, I think that's part of the one that Randy just sent me the link to, the $30 million renovation of a bunker, because that's the outhouse, and then the bunker is just to the corner of that picture right over there.
Yeah, right there is inside the bunker.
Right. Yeah.
Well, the one I think Randy was talking about, I think it's an actual missile silo.
Yeah, here's what I said. The guy I just watched a few minutes of it. So there's an Atlas F rocket back in the '60s. But I'm
Yeah.
looking at what they showed in that picture. It's right outside, a couple hours outside Kansas City, Missouri, and you guys are showing the same thing.
Yep, outside.
Dude, that's
of
pretty
Kansas City,
cool in
Missouri.
there, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks
Well,
like they've got a water retention problem that you would have to fix. You need
and
to
the
get
one-
yourself
You'd definitely
a
be
sump.
you'd definitely be safe from like all like hurricanes and tornadoes and all kind of shit.
Oh yeah, dude, you
Some
wouldn't feel it in that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, like I said, you could have the biggest tornado go over top of you and you probably wouldn't even hear it. You gotta remember how thick that fucking concrete is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That thing
The,
ain't
guy,
gonna go
the
anywhere.
guy said in the video it can withstand a nuclear strike.
mm-hmm. Looks like pretty
But-
nice living area, no windows.
Yeah, right.
Actually, won't have that natural sunlight coming in, but
I'm
know,
not
most-
sure.
That'd be funny to like go to sleep one night and be like, man, I wonder what time it is.
Well,
Is
that's
it
showing
morning?
windows. Maybe there are windows in this. Maybe that's in the hut.
Well, if not, I mean, if you wanted to make it somewhat, I guess, realistic to having windows, you could put high def TVs in the wall and have it portraying a window.
Yeah, I think that what they were just showing there was this room up above here where you have windows.
yeah.
So.
I like how they kind of like try to get that ladder to blend in the bedroom going to the roof.
Wait, is that a
Oh.
was that a camera? Was that a camera?
See it
Cameron.
right
the-
there? See the ladder? You just passed by it, Don.
No.
Go back.
Go back
Go
one more.
back.
Go back.
Go back again. Go more.
Again.
Right
Oh,
there,
right
right
there.
there. See the
No. Go
The
back
la-
one more.
I goes in the ladder right next to the door.
Yep, they tried to. I don't think they tried to blend anything in.
I was gonna say it's right next to the door. You're like, which way did I go?
I don't know.
Yeah, there
guys.
was
It
one
looked
that I
like-
saw.
Oh,
Okay.
look at the airplane.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Fuselage there.
There was one I saw a video on. I don't know if it's that same one, but they had a medical facility, multiple like
Yeah, that's the
apartments,
one.
a full gym.
Yeah,
like
Randy.
everything.
That's the one Randy sent. That guy had everything in there.
But they also picked like we were talking about this a couple weeks ago, and I think when they chose the families, everybody has to have like a profession that's useful. Like obviously, if you're gonna have a medical facility, you want a family that has a doctor in it
Mm-hmm.
because they're gonna have to know what they're doing. You wanted somebody that's probably some kind of engineer, electrician, people like that. Those are the kind of people you'd want in the bunker with you. Everybody
Yeah.
would be an expert on something.
Yeah, this one looks like a fixer-upper bunker.
Yeah, I guess we're all out of luck then, Justin.
There was a video I was watching. There was a video I was watching one night where there was this big huge group of people. Well, there was two of them. It was a bunch of YouTubers, and they were down in this bunker thing, and like there would be an elevator that comes down, and like every other day, or maybe like every day, it was like one YouTuber coming down, and then like another one the next day, and then another one, and like all
It was
these YouTubers.
Jerry. I think it was Jerry Riggs Everything. He's been building a bunker in his back of his property. And
Yeah,
he's
that's
had a
probably
bunch
what
of
it
videos
was.
on- he's
For
got a
anybody
big-ass
doing-
YouTube
They
channel.
were like exploring like different parts of the damn bunker and shit. And it was pretty wild.
If you guys have seen, like, people do like property videos and pictures with drone, and I've seen where they've drawn out property lines and stuff like that, but I haven't seen this. This is kind of an interesting way they did the property lines on this. They just desaturated everything that wasn't included.
Hmm.
How does that happen?
They took a picture and they desaturated they drew out the property lines and then desaturated everything that wasn't in the property.
No.
The thing about it though, man, a bunker all the way around, if you got the money, is a good idea. One, ain't nobody breaking into your house while you're not home. You ain't got to worry about
Yeah.
squatters.
Yeah.
You're good from weather, most weather, like
Well,
99% of weather events, you'll be fine.
I'm looking at it as just like, even without the bunker, being that far away from people, it'd be so nice.
That one almost looked like the Simpsons movie scene where they had the dome over the dome
yeah.
over the.
And that's a good sized piece of property for 795, they said, or 749.
Yeah,
Like
I can see Don right now going up in the morning, got his robe on, cup of coffee in his hand, going outside, looking around, sipping his coffee, whips his robe open, takes a piss, just relaxing.
So you're saying my lifestyle wouldn't change from living in
Wait,
this in this
neighborhood.
neighborhood? Yeah,
Yeah,
How would
not a
people-
bit.
because right now I walk outside. I build that deck so I can piss off of it.
How would people know where you lived
Wave at
or
the
whatever?
neighbors.
Because Randy's like he could order pizzas like nobody's business. Like how would? I guess you have your address.
PJ,
Like, this is where-
PJ, you're overthinking it, partner. You're overthinking it. You're overthinking it.
Yeah, I think so.
It'd be like any other property. It would have a physical address, but most of those bunkers aren't near huge populated areas either.
Yeah, and he's talking about, and he's not a doctor, but he has skills like ordering pizza is his skill. We were talking about
Gotcha.
everybody who showed up would have to have a skill.
Yeah.
His is ordering pizza.
Oh, gotcha. Like
Are you sure you get it?
Like Liam Neeson's like, I have a very specific set of skills.
No, but seriously, that would be the smart thing to do if you had a bunker, is to have
Yeah.
everybody have some kind of expertise in something that either involves the bunker or, you know, like I said, medical. You'd want somebody that would know the inner workings of that bunker in and out.
Didn't
All
they
the
just make a,
electrician.
what was that movie that
filtrate.
just came out, series, a couple of months back off the video game that you like playing, Justin, or used to play? Where everybody was in the bunkers?
Fallout.
Fallout.
Yeah, yeah. Same thing in Fallout. Everybody had a skill set. You know,
Right.
don't go outside the bunker.
I mean, honestly, that would be the smart thing to do. You wouldn't want a bunch of people in there that didn't know anything. I mean, because
Well,
if,
that's the
if-
way it always is. I mean, you look at every movie scenario, even back to the movie 2012. Everybody was supposed to have a certain skill set, unless you were rich enough to buy your way on one of those arc ships. And
Right,
then
if you were like-
That's funny. I probably
Right, if
like
you
in
were
the-
the guy, if you were the guy putting up the money for the bunker, obviously you'd be the one to get
Right.
that golden ticket, but then you'd want everybody else to know what they're doing in there.
Right.
I mean-
and also in the scenario in World War Z, where all the people who got on ships had to have a purpose
Yeah.
to be on the ship. Same thing. You know,
Yeah, because
everybody's
when
gotta
you,
have
Okay, East Coast says that TJ's got the position of court jester if anybody has a bunker. It's like, no, could you imagine being locked in a bunker with that? Oh. And it would echo. It would echo.
Well, Don, that would be the first use of having a
That's
police
funny,
department, because that'd be the first
That's
homicide.
funny. It just sound would just be like bouncing all over the walls. That's funny.
We killed him 3 weeks ago, and I can still hear him laughing.
Mhm.
I mean, my biggest two concerns if I was like putting money up for a bunker like that and get people in there is the two things I'd be mostly concerned about is medical. And I would want somebody to know the inner workings of that bunker. If the air filtration system takes a dump, if some electrical problem happens, like,
You would have a
Yeah.
book. You would have, yeah.
Mhm.
And
but
everybody-
you would have to have somebody that understands that and
You'd
be
have
able to look it up and know what they're
Yeah, you'd
looking
have
at.
procedures on every system in the thing.
Right.
Well, guys, I gotta get ready to get
Still
out.
hear me
See
laughing.
you guys later.
All right, Dre, we'll see you.
Bye. But those bunkers that I was talking about, those ammo bunkers, they were selling them for only, I think, like 30 or 40 grand. And they were in pretty good shape, like, because they were just a hollow tube with a big steel door.
Mhm.
So there wasn't really nothing in them.
I'm just looking.
And
23 acres.
for probably 300 grand, you could probably buy it and, you know, frame it all in and make a nice 3-4 bedroom house in there. Or even have a room for a gym or whatever you wanted to do.
Yeah, it looks like it's.
Yeah, and you might even want to have a like Donald. Yeah, actually, Donald would probably get in. He knows how to garden. That'd be a good skill to have in a bunker. You have a little area where you could do gardening
Mm-hmm.
within the bunker, like a
Well-
hydroponic setup or whatever. Isn't that what it would be?
What's up, Joe?
Morning, y'all. Oh. Basketball girls team pictures.
Well,
8 o'clock
you-
this morning. Suck.
You could probably do some hydroponics down there, but you'd got 23 acres up there. You'd want to be growing up there and preserving.
But I'm saying like, but if, yeah, you could do that, but I would also want to have a setup inside just in case you had to retreat indoors because of, some, end of the world type shit happen. Or, society broke down. That way you could be inside and be able to sustain yourself.
Yep, you'd be eating a lot of mushrooms and
Like, whoa.
some tomatoes.
All kind of mushrooms.
Magic mushrooms, man. Wow.
Like,
But yeah,
get your
actually,
haircut?
Jonathan, that would be a good skill set to have, honestly, if you were really good at that and understood that.
Mm-hmm.
You get your hair cut this morning, Joe? Or last
No, I
night or
cut it
whatever?
last night. Cut it last
Oh,
night.
nice. Nice.
Well, did the mosquitoes eat you up?
Oh, Lord help me. Did they eat me up?
He took a
I
bath
had
in
enough.
that,
Everybody
in
was
that,
getting a spray from me.
he sprayed off all over himself and took a bathe in it.
I did.
Uh,
Deep woods. I was coat. Stop. I was coated in it.
I sent him a picture of it yesterday. I was like, dude, this is what you need to get right here. And
I already
he
had.
already had some.
I got a spray bottle of it on the back porch when I go out there and sit at night because they're really bad. Because
do the candles work pretty good or not really?
I never really had that great of luck with them. I mean, we tried using them one time on our back porch at our apartment, and they didn't seem to work all that great. So we ended up getting because we had a solid floor on our
Thank
balcony.
you. You were the best.
What we did was we actually cut out screen for around the porch areas.
I
And
don't
then
know
we
if I ever
used
saw.
office clips to clip them up around the edge of the siding. Worked really good. Kept all the bugs out.
Yeah, because I know like my neighbors, they have the citronella candles on their back porch, and then they also have they have a fan out there too, but
Wait.
to keep the mosquitoes away. And then
Wait.
they got those torches as well. So
Right. Like like I said, our porch that we had, we were on a second floor, so we had a balcony, but we had a solid floor below us. And then we had two openings that were built into the side of the building. And we just took screen and cut it to the size. And then I used these little office clips, these here. And there was a little lip, and I just went around I just went around the siding and clipped them on there, and it held it on there really good. And the apartment complex thought I permanently put that in there, and they came over there bitching one day. And then when I showed them how I did it, they were like, "Oh, okay, that's fine. We thought you like messed up the siding putting that in." I was like, "No, I didn't touch anything. I literally just office clipped it around the edge on both of the openings." And then we just took it down because we also had a rug out on our porch that was cut to the shape of the porch. And when I got down to the bottom, I just tucked a little bit of the screen underneath the rug.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's what sealed up the bottom. It
No,
worked really good. We didn't have any problems with bugs.
Yeah, that's a good question. How would you resupply in a bunker if you're isolated?
Well, you have to figure out how much supplies you need, and you got to figure out how long you're willing to be down there for, and try to adjust that.
Point.
If you're planning, if you're saying, okay, if shit hits the fan, we want to do a minimum 5 years in there, then you got to plan for that.
Yeah.
If you properly plan, you can have enough supplies if you know how many people are in there. And you go, like I said, and then you also can have setups like Donald was talking. You could grow vegetables down there and have a bit of a food source from that. You'd have somebody that knows how to do all that stuff.
Well, you're going to have issues
like
growing vegetables down there depending on, because you're going to be, it depends on how you're going to be doing, how long you think you're going to be in the bunker.
I mean, you have to have a lot of.
It takes a lot of energy to grow. It takes a lot of energy to grow.
You'd have to have like a lot of bags of soil and like some big containers.
Well, you would have a company come in and build you an industrial setup with like UV lights.
You'd be composting and stuff like that, TJ. And
yeah.
But the best growing is done above ground. You're not going to grow underground without consuming a lot of energy.
Yeah, because you'd have to use powerful UV lights and all that shit.
Mm-hmm. And if you are in a shit hits the fan moment, you're not going to be wasting that energy on growing food. You should have already prepared and stored your food.
Yeah, that's probably your biggest hurdle, is just planning on how you're going to power the bunker.
Mm-hmm.
That would be your biggest hurdle.
Your life support systems. I mean, you're going to be probably with the generator, and that's going to be going for, air filtration and water filtration. You're going to be consuming energy doing that kind of stuff inside your bunker. I would say
Oh yeah.
minimal lights. Depending on what kind of shit hits a fan situation you are planning for.
And that's always a possibility too, Edward. You could get cabin fever in there, cause problems.
That's one of the things that they train for, or they search for when they for study for like a Mars mission. They've done studies and get people together. What kind of personalities do you need for a long-term exploration like that?
Yeah, like the movie Biodome, they've actually done, I don't think on that scale, but they've done those in real life where they've blocked people.
Yeah, because like a lot of like some personalities don't fit well with other personalities. Like, man, your personality is matching with mine. What the hell?
It's all right. We just put TJ and he'll keep everybody happy.
Well, one good thing is if TJ aggravates them, they can eat him.
Brains. We ran out of meat, so we're gonna chop your arms off and chop your legs off, and we're gonna cook you.
Well, it would be the weakest to go first, TJ. So better hope there's a small child in there, not just you.
That's funny. JDS, what's up?
So y'all remember I told y'all about that running back for Mandeville that's probably going to be in the pros, Nate Shepard. Guy's like best thing since sliced bread. He's good, but he's got an attitude, and he's been having an attitude. His brother had an attitude. He's not humble in any kind of way. And when they played the Covington game, LHSAA is investigating it. After the game, he went to the sidelines and flipped off the Covington crowd and the coaches and everything else. So they were talking about suspending him for a couple of games because of it. So everybody's looking into it, right? And he mouthed off to somebody the next game and almost got kicked off the team, right? So he last night he gets out there, first play of the game, gets hit, breaks his ankle.
He broke his ankle?
He's out for the
Yeah,
season.
for being cocky.
That was karma. I think in the way he got hit, got pulled down, and about four other guys had him bent backwards, jumped into the pile.
Damn.
It missed the chance of being compound, but the ankle with the bone was sticking up into the skin.
Ooh.
But he's probably done. And then it depends on how it heals because he's a Duke commitment. What's he going to do for his football career?
Fortunately,
We
gonna deal with
lost
cocky
4
players
players.
like that.
Yeah, we lost 4 players in the first 5 plays of the game.
Jesus.
There
Yeah.
goes your new camera system.
They were there were 17, I think it was 17 personal fouls called in the game on the other team. And Mandeville finally had enough and beat them 34-7. So Mandeville's 8-0. And it was next man up. The next running backs came up and took over.
Why did that one guy have such an attitude problem?
Some people are just cocky like that. When they're good players, they just get overly cocky.
Yeah, true.
You see that in college, NFL, I mean, all the time. Some
His
people can
brother
be really
plays,
good at.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, some people can be really good at something and be humble, and some are just, they think they're better than everybody.
Yeah.
His brother plays for Colorado, and when he played for Mandeville. In fact, when he played for Vanderbilt too, he's the same way. He'll be running down the field, he'll turn around, and he'll point at you, he'll taunt you, and get penalties called on him.
Is that a breakfast sandwich you're eating there?
Maple chicken bacon.
Ooh, that sounds amazing.
They will buy one, get one free.
Where at?
Wendy's.
Nice. Nice.
I got the bacon chicken, maple, and then I got the sausage, egg, and cheese.
Dude, I love anything maple.
$4 for both of them.
It's so delicious.
I
Like,
don't like. Nah, see, I'm not big on sweet breakfast meats.
like maple bacon. Oh my god, that shit is amazing.
Give me regular bacon.
I mean, I like regular bacon too, but maple's pretty good.
Like those people that dump syrup all over their fucking breakfast food, I think is disgusting.
Well, I mean, I can understand like pancakes and French toast and such, but
No, I'm talking about like the people you'll see will have bacon and eggs and everything on their plate and they just dump syrup all over it.
oh yeah.
Like McGriddles from McDonald's, I don't like those. I
Oh,
don't like.
love those damn things. I love a McGriddle.
It's one thing if it's like I said, like you said, pancakes, French toast, something like that. But like a breakfast sandwich or something, no, I don't want it to be sweet.
I mean, I like their chicken sandwiches too from McDonald's. They're called assholes.
Yeah, like I said, especially in sports, you get a lot of really cocky people.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but when you start exhibiting behavior like that, I don't give a shit how good you are. He should have been kicked off the team a long time ago. I don't give a shit if he was going to be the person to win your season. If he's going to act like that, you don't need to be on your team.
Yeah, I'm not much of a onion person on a burger anyway. Like I'll eat a onion ring, like a fried onion ring, but I don't really like.
I like onions on burgers.
Oh,
Yeah, like every time, like when I go to a burger place, like if we go to Red Robin or something, if there's a burger that I want and it has the purple onion on or the red onion on it, like I'll be like, yeah, take the onions off. I don't want the onion.
I prefer white onions on my burgers.
Oh, not raw onions. They've got to be fried onions.
Yeah,
No,
I like the fried ones, like the onion rings that they bring out to you, like in a basket or like on those things that they stack them with.
Fried onions.
Yeah,
I'll eat them either way. I don't care.
Fried onion.
I love fried onion rings. I think they're awesome.
Oh, you just had all that food.
You know what is really good? A good mushroom Swiss burger.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I can
Good
do that.
Mushroom Swiss burger.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a big guy. Like I don't really like Swiss cheese that much, but I do like it on sandwiches. That's one of those cheeses I don't like eating on its own.
Oh, yeah, Swiss cheese. Yeah,
I
it tastes
do
like
like
a
a good
weird
mushroom.
kind of.
Yeah, I do like a good mushroom Swiss burger though.
Yeah.
Oh, felt like
Yeah, don't
forever this morning. There's only 22 girls I had to shoot pictures of. Felt like it took forever. Can I see it? How do I look? Do I look okay? How's my hair?
Yeah. They're always like that. Like, oh, let me see. I have to see how I look.
I told Alana, it's Hannah's sister. I said, you know what the good thing about today is? I don't have to deal with Hannah. But she graduated. She goes, oh, you loved Hannah. I said, I like all of y'all. I said, I like y'all all. I keep it that way.
Y'all at all.
I'll never single them out, right? And she and then Ava walks up. Can I see the picture? Does my hair look good? I said, oh Lord, you took lessons from Hannah or what? Hannah must have been your mentor.
What I
Ghost
want to
behind
know
me,
is, did
just-
TJ behave himself while I was gone?
Oh hell no.
Yes.
Hell no. Okay.
Hell no.
So Paul, you missed it.
What's that?
You missed it. The last night's game, right?
Yeah,
The Nate Shepard, the great running back we got. 2 weeks ago, after the Covington game, he flipped off the Covington crowd and he flipped off the coaches and everything like this. And LHSA is involved with it, and they were talking about suspending him. They didn't know what. And then last week he mouthed off to a coach or something like this on another team. So it was 2 incidents with him. So LHSA is really getting involved, right? First play of the game last night, broke his ankle.
karma.
Well, I'm telling you.
Well, did you see my comment on your video?
No, I didn't. I haven't looked at anything yet.
Well,
Which
the
one?
somebody said it was over saturated,
Everybody says it's oversaturated.
and I told them I didn't see anything from you, you asshole.
Oh.
Edward,
It's fine.
I like a good patty melt with some sauteed onions.
Oh yeah, patty melt's pretty good too.
Yeah, some mustard on it.
You're gonna make TJ hungry. He's
Delicious.
gonna start salivating.
I know. Like the drool's
Because
gonna
when
be
he gets
coming
hungry, he
down.
starts this.
I don't know. I like a burger with some sauteed onions, barbecue, and some jalapenos.
I like a little bit of mushrooms on my burger.
Honestly, I like any burger.
Yeah, any burger's pretty good. A good mushroom Swiss is good.
Mushrooms have to be fried in oil.
Sauteed mushrooms and onions. Yeah.
Okay.
DJ, they're talking about a different kind of mushroom.
Have you
Yeah,
ever,
no,
have you
like,
ever
I was
just
talking about the jalapenos. I'm not much of a jalapeno person.
Have you
I
ever
mean, I
just-
like
Jalapeno.
the banana peppers. I
Jalapeno.
like them things, but
have you ever just
not the-
grilled like a portobello mushroom? Take the stem out and put like a piece of tomato in there and a piece of Swiss cheese over the top and grill it. And
No,
eat
that
that
sounds
burger by
delicious.
itself and just you don't need a burger. Just eat a big mushroom. Oh, very tasty.
I'd
That
eat that.
sounds- that sounds
Actually,
amazing.
I would put that on a burger.
You
Like
could.
you said, you don't need one.
Don't
I'd
call
still
them
put it on a burger.
DJ, they're not bananas. You have to say them like Justin. They're nannies.
They're nannies. Nannies.
No, we call them nanners.
Manners, yeah.
Got any of them
Hey,
nanners?
Don, I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
When you got really busy sometimes, did you ever just have stuff to do and just say, I don't want to do nothing?
Yeah, pretty
Uh-huh.
much. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
when
like,
you get-
man, I just don't want to. I don't want to do anything.
And what you do
anymore.
at that time, is say, what is the smallest thing that I can get done today? And you just start the snowball
Uh-huh.
with the smallest thing and just like, okay. And once you get going and just start
Because that's what I'm,
rocking off.
because the smallest thing is the pictures I did this morning.
Right.
And I didn't put my pictures in from last night in the Lightroom because I want to get the ones done this morning. It's only 22 girls.
Right. My son was talking
Points
about
and
that
team
on
pictures.
his car. He's got so many things to do on his car. It's like, okay, just pick something. It's just too much, and you're looking at the big picture. Stop looking at the big picture. Just start working on the small things, and just avalanche it. You'll start.
That's how you do it.
You start working on the small things, get things going, and it's like, okay, I'm making progress. Now you get jazzed up for the next thing. It's like, okay, I got something
Yeah.
done, and when you get something done,
Then you
get
feel better.
energized. You get energized, and you're like, okay, I can do this.
Yeah, that's how it was. That's how it was this morning. Getting up even was bad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got about maybe 2 hours sleep last night. I went to bed at like 11:30. I was up all night. I mean,
Damn.
I ate I want to tell Paul that too. Don't get a chicken Big Mac. Sucks.
A chicken Big Mac.
Sucks.
Joe, have you been practicing your voice? You singing? Have you done your girly stamps ready for Taylor Swift tonight?
I'm not going.
You are.
Tell you, I'm not going. I'm too tired.
Oh, you'll regret it.
I got 5 more hours to make a decision. Let's put it that way.
Come over here, Russell. I'll show you what a mushroom stamp is.
Just go, Charlie, you'll regret it. Like Donald said, have Swifty in the pictures, but don't make her the focus of the pictures.
Hey, Justin, let me show you this. My son, he's going to hate me when I do this, but I'm going to do it. They're having a Halloween party tonight. Okay? So he, I gotta show you. He's gonna shoot me if I show him this. But so this is what he's going as. Okay, tonight at the Halloween party. Let me find it.
Joseph. Can I call you
Oh,
Joseph?
God. Oh my
Go
God.
to the concert
Uh,
so I can live vicariously through you. Or somebody fly me out so I can go.
Yeah, but he's called Joe, not
Here's one
Justin.
ticket.
So
Hi,
that,
Sarah.
that is what my stop. That's what my son's going tonight to the costume party. He's gonna be Taylor Swift tonight.
Taylor Swift. That's funny.
He sent me that picture. He said, "Can you print me off about 12 of them because I'm gonna autograph them and give them to people?" And I looked at the picture and I said, "And I was always worried about your brother."
Joe,
That's hilarious.
You can call him Justin if you want to, but he's called Joe.
yeah, I was going to say, but Joe, make sure that dress gets back to Justin's wardrobe, please.
Joe, Sarah said she's not friends with you anymore.
Well, I know. I got 4.5 hours to make a decision. Let's put it that way.
Just
And
tell
right
Joe.
now, I can't. My fingers hurt. My hand hurts. My arm hurts. My leg hurts. I'm tired. The only day I got off in the next week is Monday, or Sunday and Monday.
Just
Tuesday
don't
night I got
regret it.
senior pictures. I got senior pictures on Thursday night. Got two games on Wednesday night. I got Friday night game, and then Saturday I got team pictures. Team pictures again. Like, I'm just tired. It's just I'm at the point where I'm ready for football to be over, and it's not getting close.
Yeah, but don't do something you'll regret.
Yeah, I know. I might regret going. Yeah.
Yeah, and just think, right? You get that moment that she slips on stage, you know, fucking heels up in the air and she goes on over. Everybody else is laughing and misses the shot because you're not interested. Yeah, and you're selling it for millions.
Well, I missed the shot last night, and I'm so mad at myself. I'm standing down about the 10-yard line. Mandeville's moving towards us, and they call a timeout. And I lost track of the downs. I actually did. I lost track of the downs. I wasn't even paying attention. So I'm sitting there, and they all line up again, and I'm looking at my people that pay for me on the line. So I'm trying to focus on them getting the block. It's my kicker kicking a 53-yard field goal. He kicks a 53-yard field goal, and when he kicks it,
at the line,
when they're kicking a field goal, and that sucker went through. I said, "You got to be kidding
Nobody
me!"
done to the wall.
and you're focused on the line.
Yeah. But you know what's good? The good part is he kicked 3 extra points facing the same way. So I'm gonna go back and find the one that looks more like the kick for the field goal and blend it.
Yeah, pretty much all kicks look exactly the same when he's kicking it, so it don't matter which one you use.
I'll just change the picture numbers. Put him by the because I did take a picture of him after jumping up and down. So then I'll put those 2 pictures, the 2 before.
You move that way.
I said, "You've got to be kidding me." Then one of my receivers catches the ball right in front of me. First picture is perfectly in focus. All the rest of the pictures running towards me, about 6 of them out of focus. It's that lighting out of that field. What happens is that lighting on the field, it'll lock on it, but they've got spotlights all behind the field. And if you catch one of them lights, it'll change your focus on you sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I hate that field. I'm glad I only shoot there once a year. If I would never shoot there permanent.
Yeah, good luck.
I already had some. All
What have
right.
you had, Justin? What have you had?
Service
I
punishment.
don't even know where I'm at now. What was I doing?
David, did you already watch your football game already?
Half time.
South
Paul, you didn't see this, but my son Justin is going to a Halloween party tonight, right?
Yeah.
And he sent me the picture of what he's wearing. He said, "Print me off some pictures so I could autograph them and give them to people." He's going as Taylor Swift. Here it is.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, actually.
Yeah,
I told him, I said, and I was worried about your brother all the time.
Boy.
Ooh, you've
Nick,
gone better
he
than
said
City.
he said it to the family. And Nick came back and Nick said, and y'all used to talk about me.
City went 1-0 up
I would
after
have thought he'd
5
just go
minutes.
with Taylor Swift
You're
in a
2-0
police
up now.
uniform.
Yeah.
Now he told me the other day, so I'm going to buy this red sequin dress at Goodwill. He's got high heels and everything to go with it.
Oh, wow.
Lord help me.
Justin, Laura told me to tell you she's going live in half an hour to an hour.
Okay.
TJ,
David?
thanks for the reminder. I'm off for the second half. Catch you later.
Oh.
Shut up, Joe.
Sorry, Joe, I didn't get the exit in time.
That's all right. That's okay. I'll accept that because that's how I feel right now. I actually feel like somebody beat the hell out of me. I was out there. I mean, that game last night, just that field is another one of those cow pasture fields. It's all real turf, and you got to watch where you walk because the grass is all level. But you might take a step and there'd be a 2-foot hole there. You know, I mean, I was walking in holes all last night. By the time I got back to leave, my ankle was hurting me again. And Paul, I stopped at McDonald's last night and got one of those chicken Big Macs.
Yeah.
Don't waste your money.
Wasn't all as cracked up to be, huh?
It wasn't bad, but it was just, it's too thin, and it might have been a little overcooked. And because it's so thin, it's like the size of a hamburger patty. It's tough. It makes it tough. And then because I ordered it at 10 o'clock at night, I had to wait 8.5 minutes for it.
Yeah, you know, they probably cooked it way before, and they just warmed it up for you.
I think they cooked it because I think they just cooked it then because the guy in front of me ordered it too. And we had to wait. Both of us had to wait. I think they were just cooking them. But if I'd have went next door to Cane's, Raising Cane's, I could have got for $2 more, 4 pieces of chicken that are perfect. You know, it's like coleslaw, French fries, everything, a drink, everything. And I knew better. I wanted to try it, but that's it. I'm done.
DJ's ready to surrender.
Surrender. Stretch the old arms out.
So yesterday,
got your Jimmy Dean breakfast bowl there this morning, Paul?
Yeah.
Nice. Do you ever put ketchup or any kind of like hot sauce on it, or no? Just eat it like it is?
Oh, with hot sauce. Where have you been, TJ?
Well, I don't know if he puts like anything on it or just eats it as it is, or I don't know. Or maybe
I put country gravy on it.
Oh.
So yesterday my doorbell thing kept going off all day. People walking by, right? So I had it where it wasn't bothering me. I look at it I come out last night and they got a San Miguel beer bottle sitting right on the thing. I'm looking at it and say, well, who the hell drinking a beer out here and just leaves it there? So I go back and look at my door cam, right? DoorDash. One of the DoorDash guys comes up, he's knocking on the door, drinking a beer, and he puts it down and gives the guy stuff and walks off.
Did you go open your front door and be like, hey, what the hell are you doing?
Well, I wish I'd have seen that. I'd have said, bitch, pick that thing up and take it with you. But it's still sitting out there. And I was going to take a picture of it and send it to the complex and say, who's this guy? Then I realized he was DoorDash. He was bringing a meal. I like to know who he works for. You know, if it's DoorDash or one of these other ones around here. Said you guys drinking beer, driving around, and leaving the beer bottle.
Well, you have the ring cam, right?
No, mine is Blink.
It's either going to be DoorDash or it's going to be Uber Eats, one of the two.
Yeah, it's one of those.
You said yeah, it's called Blink.
I think it's Blink. BLINK.
Is there
Joe, actually
on your app? Is there like a little thing where you could like speak into your phone and there's a microphone, there's a
Yeah.
speaker on the thing?
Actually, Joe,
do
what
it
you
on.
could do is pull the video and post it as a short.
Yeah,
And
I
say,
might do that. You know that?
and say, don't call out one of the companies because you don't know which one it was, but or
Yeah.
just knock on your neighbor's door and say, hey, who did you order food from yesterday? Because they left a beer bottle on your
I'll
on your
ask him
thing
later.
and they were drinking. Then you can
I'll wait
post it
till
as a
his
short.
wife gets home. I'd rather ask her.
Well, the other thing too you could do is call the police and file a complaint. The driver is drinking and driving.
There is, yeah, but you're not gonna be able to prove it though. Even with that video footage, he wasn't in a car at the
I showed
time.
it to
so-
one of the Mandeville officers last night. I showed it to him and he said, that asshole. He said, yeah, that's the San Miguel. I said, yeah, I can tell you it's San Miguel. I saw it. I know what it looks like. I used to drink them.
No, but if you can ask your neighbor who it was that they got a delivery from, then you can post it as a short and verify exactly, don't put DoorDash if it was Uber Eats,
Yeah.
and then you can put it on there and see how many views that gets.
When your Uber Eats driver doesn't know what to do with his beer bottle.
There you
Right.
go.
Oh yeah,
Nice,
that's
short,
it. There
simple
it is.
title.
Yeah.
And post that as a short and see if it takes off.
Yeah. He leaves it on your front porch. Yeah, I might do that.
You could just put Uber Eats driver drinking while on job, something like
Oh
that.
boy, would that work?
Because
Yeah,
the thing
that
is,
would go over well.
if it happens to go viral, they'll figure out what driver it was.
Yeah. So I need this Marine Corps money to come in this year, like beginning of next year, so I could drop the mic. Because I'm at the point where I want to drop the mic with the pictures. I want to stop doing team pictures and everything because over the last couple of years, Nastasi has jumped in and he's doing all the posters now, right? Which I don't care. I'd rather not do posters because I don't make that much on a poster to make it. It isn't going to break me that way. But it aggravates me that he's now got posters of my basketball teams that I've been doing. There's only three posters, but he came in to do the 3 posters. You see, and what aggravates me about it is that he comes in with these backgrounds that I'll show you one of the back. Well, give you an example. He goes to what's the name of the company? God darn, it's a company that makes all these backgrounds, and I mean they're real good, real extensive. It's got a lot of detail in them, got a lot of stuff in them. I started doing that. Nobody liked them. Nobody wanted them. They wanted basic backgrounds. So I've changed them all over the basic. Yeah, that's what we want, all of this. He comes in with all of those, charges them 3 times as much, and they're buying them. It don't make sense. He got his foot in, and all the players now, I want mine to look like footballs. I want mine to look like this. So he's got all the posters I have right now. Only ones I got left are North Shore Track and Junior OTC. But it's like I don't lose that much in them. I make about $18 a poster, $20 a poster. Maybe $30 a poster, but I might be doing 5. So that $150 just extra work for me, But in the scheme of things,
Joe, is tonight the night you have to go to Taylor Swift concert?
tonight I should go to Taylor Swift's concert.
So can that guy just kind of slide in and steal business without no recourse?
Yeah.
Like if he decided to go and to some of the teams and say, I'll do your pictures for $10 less, he could do that?
Yeah.
If he did, he could.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if Joe had like some kind of contract or something
No.
with the school or something. Okay.
But football's loyal. Football is loyal to me. They want me to do team pictures because I do the action shots.
Yep,
Nobody does action shots. But he came from a school where the guy did his posters. But when he walked in, he said, Nastasi's always done my posters. I'm gonna have him do the posters, but you're gonna do the team pictures. So I should be locked in there. Same thing with soccer. I'm locked in with soccer. I'm locked in with basketball because she says, you're my photographer. But yet she wants the posters done with the other guy. And same thing with boys basketball. Volleyball is the one that got got really crazy.
I
And,
told you, Joe, when you started talking chicken, he's getting hungry.
Yeah. Yeah, volleyball was the one that I did their pictures for 2 years, and all of a sudden they went a whole different route. All because they didn't like the M I put on the poster, which is the M, Michigan M, and it was their M. It said, "Don't look like I am. It's your M. Look at it." You know. So we changed
Damn,
it
I thought
to exactly what they
Sean-
wanted. They said, "No, I don't like where it's at now." It was the same place. You know,
I
and
thought
then the new
Sean was
posters
about
come
to
out
become
from
an
the other
engineer
guy,
for real.
and all is a high key white background with a blue border in the player. And that's a whole different guy. You know, he does all their pictures now. So, but the ones that I have lost aren't big money things. They're little bitty small groups. The big ones stay with me. That's why I'm at the point where I really want to wind it down because I don't want to do team pictures. I don't mind doing the action shots. I make more on the action shots than I make on all my team pictures. So go do action shots. It's all digital. Don't cost me anything.
Joe, what time you got to leave to go catch Taylor Swift?
I had to check in between 3 and 4.
Jonathan said, "Get your ass to the damn concert."
He's not going. He's gonna sit on his ass there and think about what he should be doing, what he might do, and he's gonna and then he'll tell himself, it's probably too late for me to get over there anyway.
Yeah.
If I'm going to go over there, I got to leave by 3 o'clock. Let's put it that way. It's about 35 minutes.
It's good for your business. You got backstage passes, you got free parking, all this
Got
stuff
food.
too.
Free food, all the good food you could ever eat in your life.
Oh, the food is worth it right there. I tell you, I guarantee you, in that media room up there, Emerald Lagasse will be doing food. All the major, Brennan's may have guys out there. They'll have their cooks out there and doing all that food right there. I mean, you'll be able to walk up and get Bananas Foster where they throw the rum in and burn it and all of that. All of that's going to be in there, I guarantee you. Because I've been to stuff like that, and it's all the big restaurants in New Orleans that do it.
Well, and the subject, even though I don't like her politically, she's got a big following, a big crowd.
Yeah, but it's like,
Don't judge the subject. You gotta think about the bucks you make from doing it.
well, you don't know how much I might not make anything.
Oh, yes, you will.
It depends on how I market it. You know what I can do? Take pictures of a tour. You know, I have copyrights on the thing. Nothing in there says that I can't sell the pictures.
That's right.
You know, but I don't know. Like I said, the first thing I would do is write an article about it and send it to Today's Photography International, because it would be was it 13 years later?
The
14 years later.
average person on the street doesn't get the VIP pass that you got.
Jonathan said, he said, "I swear, if you don't go, I'm going to talk about it every day until 2026. I will make it haunt you."
I'll block you.
Guys, I'm going to go. Talking about all those burgers and stuff has made me hungry. And I'm
Donald's hungry. He's got to go feed the face.
Yeah.
I can see the drool. I can see the drool already just coming out.
What's that song? Just eat it.
Just eat it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I vote for you going, Joe. It's all part
I
of
know
your
everybody's
repertoire.
voting for me,
It's
though.
all part of how good of they don't invite anybody.
I mean, I mean, that is right, though. There are thousands of people out there would kill for that ticket right now.
That's right.
Well, when I put them in, what's the, let's see, it was in, probably in January.
Well, Joe, here's something for you to think about. Who's the hot chick that lives across from you?
They're all married.
Oh, they're all married. I was saying, find a hot chick. Say, I need somebody to carry my bags, and she'll say, "What are you talking about?" I'm doing a backstage pass and everything. Blah 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 blah.
There's nobody in there with me. If I could bring somebody in there with me, it'd be my daughter. You know, because she's a Swiftie, but I would not do it. Because she asked me the other day. She said, because she was here, she saw the pass. She goes, "That's right, you got him." I said, "Yeah." And she looked at me, she goes, "You're not going." I could hear it in your voice. I said, "I don't know." In January, I was all enthused about, see, this was the plan. I got him for one reason. Because my son was going out with this girl that was a Swiftie. She's like crazy about Taylor Swift. They were trying to get tickets for the concert. They got tickets for the concert. Now she broke up with him, right? Justin didn't even have a clue. And what I was going to do was that they had, I think they had row like 18 or something like this right in the front. So when they were there at the concert, I was going to be on the side of the stage. All of a sudden they looked up and see me there, you know? And it would kind of freak them out. And then she'd be after me. "Can I get some pictures? Can I get some pictures?" Paul done knocked himself over. You look.
What the hell?
It's pretty funny. So I took my little Potensic drone.
Why is my background?
and so like I was
East Coast, you can't count on anything like that, because when I shot her pictures 14 years ago, I had pictures out there for sale and everything, and I hardly sold anything. And I know she's much bigger now, but still, the only I can't, if I sell them on my sites, I don't know.
TJ, it'd be a nice short if you were to fly that drone into your mouth and then back out.
Oh, Sean must have approved my thing.
I
was like, how the?
She's over there sleeping on the couch. So I was like lowering my drone. I flew it right over her face, and the wind was blowing all over. It was kind of funny.
I was wondering why I had a Geeks Fauna background. Sean just approved my thing. I was like, what the hell happened to my background?
He hacked you?
No, he gave me access to his enterprise account for his Zoom, so I could use it whenever I want.
Yeah, that's what I thought too when I saw that. I thought Sean was about to pop on for a minute. I was like, wait, is Sean coming on?
I thought it was him too, and then I looked at my name. I was like, what the fuck? But then I just realized he just approved me because he had to two-step it for me.
Oh.
No, he's got one of those enterprise accounts like for businesses, so he can multiple people can be live streaming at one time on his account on different channels. That doesn't affect his channel, so he said I could use it whenever I want. So.
Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, because you did say that earlier.
Yeah. So.
Well, you better go, because Jonathan's going to haunt you if you don't go.
Yeah, I know.
He's gonna sit there and like contemplate.
Besides that, you don't want to wake up tomorrow morning and say, "You know, I should have gone. I should."
Aubrey brought me a Christmas list.
I've done that before.
Aubrey brought me a Christmas list and said, "Go to a Taylor Swift concert." That's all it's on. Yeah, her and Sarah are big Taylor Swift fans.
Well, you know what you could do is, if Joe shoots pictures of Taylor Swift, he could superimpose a picture of your daughter onto the picture and send it to you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's if Joe goes. I mean,
Oh.
Sarah said, "Damn it, Joe, go."
That's it. Sarah, tell him.
Like most people would kill just to have a ticket to her concert, let alone an all access pass, like to get in the back and everything.
Yeah.
I hear y'all. Okay, I really do.
Yeah, but now because of your actions, I got to hear it from Sarah. Okay,
That's right.
now you're causing problems in other houses.
Like my granddaughter said, I'm sorry.
Oh, did you see that Jeff Bezos told the Washington Post they could not write an article endorsing Kamala? Kind of makes you wonder what he's up to. He's not letting them do any kind of things for Kamala in his paper.
Well, they're not allowed to, are they, this close to the election?
Yeah, they can.
Can they?
Yeah, they could do it all the way up to the hour before. My question is this, is what's really aggravating me is how are they saying this thing is neck and neck right now? And one person is saying that Trump's going to win by a landslide. Then they come out and say, well, Kamala's gaining strength again. But then they come out, oh, Trump's winning by a landslide. I don't understand how they're getting all these different people with different views. And I don't understand how stupid people could be by voting for her. You know, and I'm sorry. I know Trump was in, because they're saying the same thing. Well, Trump's going to be a dictator. He's going to be this.
Oh.
He was in office for 4 years. He didn't do none of that.
Joe, did you see that he did an interview with Joe Rogan last night? It's on YouTube.
I didn't see it. I wanted to go look at it.
They posted it last night. I got through the first like 40 minutes of it because it's 3 hours long. I hadn't watched the full 3 hours yet. But
yeah, he could sit there and talk for 3 hours. Kamala for 3 hours would be saying the same thing. I was born in a middle class family.
She'd be shuffling the word salad.
But no, I kind of found it funny that Jeff Bezos, I wonder if he's kind of moving the way of Elon, because apparently his paper, his editorial crew on his paper, it was super pissed that he told them no. They wanted to put out, they had already put it out, this whole article endorsing Harris, and then he came in last minute and said, no, I don't want that in my paper.
Yeah, it's his paper.
I'm wondering if he's trying to stay neutral or if because I don't even know what he's never really come out and said anything politically that I can remember.
Well, the thing is pissing a lot of people
I don't
off
wonder where he's falling.
Is all of these actors and things like that are coming out for Kamala, and they haven't got a clue.
Well, the thing is like one of the biggest lies that she told that pissed a lot of people off was when she said there's no active duty members in any combat zones around the world. And there's thousands of them in multiple areas of conflict right now.
Yep. And they
so
just
there's two. So there's, I mean, that just, I don't understand that, how you could say that.
They had on Instagram, they had a bunch of guys sitting and look like a bunker, and it says, and it's got her statement, there's no active duty people in combat zones right now. And one of the guys said, well, where the F am I? You know?
That was a whole group of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Where the F am I?
But that's the thing is, and then all the border policies, you know, she got put in charge of the border, right? And now the last 2 months of the election, now all of a sudden they're starting to implement all the Trump era policies to try to say the numbers are down at the border.
Yep.
But the first 3.5+ years, they weren't enforcing, they reversed all those, the Remain in Mexico and all those policies.
But the numbers are down at the border, because what they're doing now is they're putting out memos that if you want to come to the United States, you got to sign a list, meet by the airport, and they'll fly you in, so you bypass the border. That's what they're doing. They said there's so many thousands of flights have been coming in.
But what I've been seeing from independent news sources is that she has now started implementing, just in the past month and a half, that she has started implementing Trump era policies on the border. So it makes it look like they've been dealing with it. But in reality, like I said, that's only been happening the last month and a half.
Well, the Border Patrol agents as a whole are not happy with Camilla. So
yeah,
the Border Patrol agents have hated. That's like the one agency that like absolutely despises their own leadership as far as the government's concerned. They hated it when they were under Obama. They liked being under Trump, and they hated being under Biden.
Y'all remember my buck fighting mug I made?
Buck fighting, yeah.
I got a remake of it coming in. It says, I do not like your mental haze. I do not like your leftist ways. I do not like your replacement either. Come November, we will beat her.
Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty good.
So nobody knows who I'm voting for, you know?
Uh, All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off here and try to get something done or do something with myself. Twist
Go and
my
wax his mustache. Go wax it, DJ. His
Uh,
mustache,
I'll
nothing
see-
else, JJ. Just
just the stash, just the stash. All right, we'll see y'all later this evening. Have a great day.
Okay, DJ.
Okay, gotta name
Okay,
this thing.
so
Name that tune.
So Joe, you gotta leave about 3 o'clock your time to get there, huh?
That's what time I would have to leave.
Okay, so I won't plan on seeing you tonight because you're going to the concert.
my prediction with the Electoral College is going to be Trump 319 to Kamala 219.
I wish.
That's my prediction.
Well, did you see the other thing? It was out. What was it? I saw it yesterday. Can't remember where I saw it, but they said that there's investigations in Georgia, Texas, and someplace else. I think it's Tennessee, that people will put their vote in, and they're saying, and they're counting them for, they'll vote for Trump, and it counts for Kamala. There's allegations they're looking into them now.
I
And then
think
with
he's-
Virginia, yeah, Virginia had, I think, 1,500 people they took off the rolls that confirmed, said, I am not a U.S. citizen, right? So they said, if you're gonna have to prove it, or we'll take you off the rolls. Took them off the rolls. They went to court with it. The Justice Department went to court, and a judge put an injunction, you got to put them back. They're not citizens.
I don't think anything should apply to you if you're not a citizen. I don't even think you should have constitutional rights.
You
Fuck
shouldn't
They
have
out.
a
shouldn't
driver's
have any right. So now it's going to the East Circuit Appeals Court for an injunction to take them off. And this is the thing, they weren't just taken off. They were taken off and said, if we've made a mistake, you come to your polling booth, show us your documentation the day of voting, and we'll put you back on and let you vote. So they didn't
He's
say
not-
you can't vote at all.
He wouldn't be able to do that, Dusty, because one, he'd get shut down for copyright. You go live from a sporting event or
Oh, I can't do that.
concert. No, not even if it's their rules, but if you go live from a concert or a sporting event, you're most likely going to get shut down by YouTube because
Yep.
of the copyright issues.
And if they catch me videoing, whatever equipment I have with me is gone.
Well, like I said, I'm not even counting the rules for you. It's the
Yeah.
fact that you're going to be live streaming live music. And a lot of times those will get shut down, especially sporting events. You start live streaming.
Yeah.
Try live streaming at
deny
an NFL game or something. See what happens.
But
You'll be shut
Joe,
down
what
within
you have
10
to do
minutes.
is just send out a blanket email to everybody. I'm here.
I'll just find out.
if I
Wednesday.
go, I will send a selfie.
All right.
Wow, we're not going to see nothing until the next day anyway.
You're right. You got a point.
No
But like
point
I
in
said,
letting
she's
us-
not gonna. Nah, it's gonna be 9:30 before she comes on.
You
I just
send
don't-
it anyway, Joe. That way we have proof. Because I know you say, oh yeah, I was there.
Yeah, you just post it on Facebook.
No, because if he claims that he was, no, because if Joe claims he was there and doesn't prove a picture, show us a picture, then there's his proof right there.
If I'm gonna be there, I will show y'all pictures.
Yeah, he'll be sending that picture of his son.
If I'll be on the side of the stage and she'll recognize me from 14 years ago, yeah, right. And run up there and give me a hug. You know,
Well,
that
if you-
that would be worth
if
it,
you
but-
send in your picture of the sun to the papers and put the headline, Swift, you're looking a bit rough tonight.
Now, Billy Ray Cyrus, 3 years ago, when he was at Family Grow again, I shot him 10 years prior at Family Grow. That's when he gave me the hat and gave me when we had the interview. And I met Miley. And when I was sitting right in front of the stage, shooting from the front of the stage in a little area we could get to. And he was getting ready to sing a song. Actually, it was Some Gave All Again, the same song. And he turned around, and he looked over, and he turned his head, looked at me, turned back and looked the second time, and looked back at me and pointed at me like he remembered me.
Sarah said if you do go, she wants pictures for Aubrey for Christmas.
If I go, y'all could have pictures. If I don't go, I'll give you some older pictures. But that way.
Hey,
I have
as long as you
pictures
don't
of
do
all
it.
this.
the correct statement for you to make is, when I go, I will share the pictures. Not if, leave the if off, when I go.
Paul, I am so wore out right now.
I understand that.
Actually, I need to go to sleep for a couple hours.
Okay, so what we need to do is we need to close this down, let you get some rest, so you can go to
I got to do these basketball pictures first.
that.
All
That'll
right,
keep.
catch y'all later.
Okay, Justin, you tell the family Joe is on the job.
I'm not promising anything.
Don't make promises.
No, Paul, because when you have kids, you don't promise nothing.
Don't make promises.
I'll see you later.
Okay.
Later, y'all.
All right, everybody. We're gonna say goodbye. Sarah, put in there several times. You go, Joe. You go.
Yeah. We want
Take
new
it.
ones. We want new ones.
Take a 5-hour energy nap and you go, Sarah said.
Yeah. Later, guys.